that man. Can't say nothing bad about Puma. They've been cool.
Get ready to light it up tonight.
Up next, the Mavericks taking on the Pelicans. Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal well, this game has that extra juice tonight. Two NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been two of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game, a spot in the semifinals is on the line.
And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, hounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
A look at the Pelicans starting group. They've got Tari Eason, Trey Murphy out there with DeJounte Murray, and it's Walton in at the three. Pass to Messi. Here's Walton. Second shot opportunity. Goes up again, and it's good on the layup.
You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Irving for three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really think that L has to fall on their defense, or a lack thereof. Just not enough focus at that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
From about 19, the putback controls the rebound and the putback.
Tremendous hustle, working hard for that bucket.
For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 5 here in the first. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, Jason Kidd had a few moments to share with me. I asked Coach how they plan to limit DeJounte Murray tonight, and he told me we have to match his energy on both ends of the court. DeJounte is a player who can create something out of nothing with the intensity that he plays with. We can expect to see a lot of hustle on the court tonight, B.A.
And Allie, thanks. And if you're looking for identifiable team mascots, Clark, some say the Mavericks champ, the horse, is near the top of the list.
Yeah, he does get after it. Also, the Mavs man. Dallas is rolling out a couple of iconic figures to keep that crowd on fire.
Irving for three. Another three for Dallas.
The fire that Irving plays with, admirable. I mean, you can feel it. When you make a three on him, it's payback time. He's coming at you.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Yeah, I don't have memories like that at my age, though.
Yeah, it does make me look back a little bit, but I could never throw it down like that. But it sure does look good.
And so Murray will bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. It's a three-point game. Outside Eason. Down low. Here's Messi. Out to the right wing. Pass to Eason. Beyond the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Murray, shot is good.
Well, you know, that part of Murray's game has to be there for him, and I know how hard he's worked to improve his three-point shooting. Good to see.
For Dallas, they've gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. And there's the call on Tari Eason. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
DiVincenzo, the pass to Terry. Here's the chosen one. And he jams it home with authority.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
New Orleans calls timeout. Now looking at the 2K leaderboard, specifically which teams have created a lot of turnovers and cashed in on the other end during the last 10 games. The Mavericks second.
Well, over these last few games, they've been putting excellent pressure on the ball handlers and then turning those forced errors into easy points.
Murray for 3. Lively grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Irving, the pass to the chosen one. Back to Irving. From the arc. That shot missing.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Josh Giddey's checked in for the Pelicans.
Team foul. Pelican substitution. Number 3, Josh Giddey.
Pass to Messi. Now here's Murray. Just 5 to shoot, and they double up Murray. From deep, Giddey. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Mavericks trailing. Irving looking around. Pass to the chosen one. Lively with it to the left wing. Screen by Lively. Here's Terry. And a miss there on the triple. The Pelicans have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. Messi. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, you think it's too early in the season to try and forecast where teams are going to end up?
You know, B.A., yes and no. I think we have a handful of teams whose fates might already be determined. But we always have a couple of surprise teams that come out of nowhere. That's what makes the season so much fun to watch.
And the shot's good by Irving. Irving's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Hey, the skills of Kyrie are obvious, but what isn't so obvious is his underestimated strength.
And here's Murray. 5 points in the game. Giddey into the lane. Pass to Messi. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Messi's got 5 now.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
High-octane action for sure. Crowd-pleasing already.
Irving, no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Murray with it. 14 points for him last game against Detroit. Irving against Giddey. Here's Easton. No good on the three. For Dallas, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Irving for three. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Kyrie Irving, what a touch from deep.
And here's New Orleans now. They trail by 1. Left side, Giddey. Oh, they get a hand on it. DiVincenzo with the steal. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
I think DiVincenzo is at his best in the open court because he's got tremendous speed.
Pelicans trail by 3. Now here's Giddey, trying to make up for his poor performance in that loss to Detroit. And the Mavericks with some changes. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Herder comes in for Terry. And it's Lawson in for Irving. And New Orleans making a change here. Giddey with it. DiVincenzo picks him up. To the inside. Ingram. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but he drew the foul, and he'll go to the line.
And, you know, under the circumstances, that's a good foul. You just can't let him have that throwdown.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And on top of that, they've been dialed in from deep. And if they keep it up, it could be a big night for them.
And again, no good by New Orleans.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Drops in the 3.
Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to the chosen one. 6 to shoot. And he drives in. And he can't get that one. Oh, good work defensively by Ingram. New Orleans has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, the chosen one in their last game against the Suns played some superb basketball. He tallied 32 points, and as always, he was fantastic on the glass, a rebounding machine. He was such a difficult matchup in that one. We'll see how he follows it up tonight. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Well, New Orleans shooting 53%, setting the tone right from the opening tip. Shots good by Hart.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Mavericks trail by 3. DiVincenzo. Finds Gafford. Here's Herder. Fires from deep. Rebounded by Ingram. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. The last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
This time around, they're looking for better execution offensively. They have to avoid mistakes.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Here's the chosen one. Really played well against Phoenix in his last game. A deep 3. That one doesn't drop. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Pelicans ahead, leading by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep. And they have been thus far.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
Okay, on the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. They've got Josh Hart, and it's Walton in at the shooting guard. Well, Grant, you were an excellent defender in your day. So who was the toughest player you had to guard?
Well, there were so many great players, Michael, LeBron. But let's talk about the late, great Kobe Bryant. I mean, he really had no weaknesses. And even if you defended him perfectly, there's a good chance he can still make the shot.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Grant, we all know how good Kyrie Irving is, but he's especially lethal in the fourth quarter.
And his clutch moments go far beyond his series winner in the 2016 finals. He thrives in high-pressure moments and has done so his whole career.
From deep, Giddey. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And that one, the other team could not keep up with them offensively. They were prolific.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Can.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is. It's really surprising that they're up at this point, given that he struggled so mightily.
And an emphatic jam on the lob.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
Walton. And another basket for New Orleans.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so their mid-range is usually available.
And there's a pick. And that one's good. Lawson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Walton, covered by Thibault. Pass to Giddey. Here's Walton. He's coming off a 19-point game against Detroit.
And the number of points he got at the foul line shows how tough he was to defend.
And, you know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Lively finds Irving. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. From deep, Giddey. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got 6 rebounds in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
The Pelicans have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And that one is hammered home. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
The Pelicans trail. Pass to Walton. Back to Giddey. Here's Walton. Outside Giddey. Here's Walton. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Buries it from 3.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Outside Irving. Lively passes to the chosen one. Back to Lively. Pass to Thibault. Right side Irving. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. Terry's checked in for Thibault. Dallas shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. You know, Clark, watching Kyrie Irving, he still does things you just can't believe.
His ball handling ability is just remarkable, and his finishing ability surpasses his rush hour handles. And that's saying a ton. He can beat anybody off the dribble. He can make tough shots. He really is one of the elite scorers from the guard position in the history of the NBA. I don't think that's an overstatement. From the angles he finishes, the shots he can make, he's as elite as we've had in the league.
Dallas no good that time either.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
The three. And it's Giddey missing. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Misi's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Lively's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Terry. Here's the chosen one. He's got 14. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
There's a screen, and here's Eason. Fires the 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Eason's got 6.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Lively passes to Terry. Here's the chosen one. He's got 16. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Lively's shot is off.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Giddey into the lane. Second chance effort. Drained it for 2 points. He's got 5.
In terms of scoring, he hadn't done much of it. Just 1 of 7 this quarter.
Irving against Giddey. Pass to the chosen one. Off target from 3-point range. New Orleans leading by 4. The drive by Ingram. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
A different look for Dallas. Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Herder comes in for Lawson. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Irving. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hey, Brian, the Mavericks are looking to contend. Coach Jason Kidd said, we're trying to build a championship team, and it's not easy. Dallas has not talked about that for a long time. So to talk about that, it's pretty cool. To be able to build it takes time. We have the personnel. We have the team. Brian, that's confidence.
Yep, and they're in win-now mode, Allie. Thank you. Back to Murray. And it's New Orleans with another. Mavericks trail by 5. Here's the chosen one. 16 points for him. Out to DiVincenzo. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Terry. The chosen one. Stayed with it, but couldn't get it to fall. New Orleans leading by 5. Murray for 3, and he finishes. That makes him 4 out of 5.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's Gafford. Pass to the chosen one. Now here's Herbert. Lets the 3 fly. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Could have been much better defense. I mean, you can't give this guy any room to operate.
Outside Murray.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
To the paint. Pass to Misi. Just 5 on the clock. Takes a 13-footer. Tipped. 1:44 left in the first half of this game. Here's Gafford. Terry, the pass to the chosen one. For three. Pelicans cleared away.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, they're not willing to give Murray any easy buckets here. D'ing him up as tight as they can, even if it means fouling.
And so he hits both. Here's DiVincenzo. He's got 10. Pass to Herder. Here's the chosen one. Defended by Eason. And Herder gets a 3. Herder's got 6.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Walton passes to Murray. 59 seconds left in the second quarter. 6 on the shot clock. Hauled in by DiVincenzo.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Releases. A good-looking shot from the wing. And now it's just a 2-point Pelican lead.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
On the wing, Murray. DiVincenzo covering. DiVincenzo against Murray. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. 16 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's the chosen one. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Oh, man, this has been an absolute battle in the first half.
Each team trying to establish itself. The lead just keeps going back and forth.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Mavericks on top, up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in a moment.
Thanks for joining us. And first off, let's take a look at the players of the week. And guys, I want to talk for a sec about the talent level in this league. In fact, I'd say it's never been better.
You sure about that, Ernie? I sense Shaq getting restless over there.
Hey, my mistake, big fella. Someone put crazy talk on the teleprompter. I was just, going along with it for giggles.
I'm not giggling, Ernie.
Come on, try it. Come on. I bet I can make you giggle.
I'm ticklish, Ernie. I'm ticklish. I don't want to worry. I'm
Come
ticklish.
And moving on now, the Mavericks are in the thick of it. A very competitive game so far.
Love that they're taking high percentage shots.
Thanks for tuning in.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Donte DiVincenzo out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's Derek Lively, and it's Terry in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Irving, that's good.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Misi. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
And those second chance opportunities can be game changers. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Murray with it. Irving picks him up. Pass to Messi. Murray for three. The chosen one grabs the board. The chosen one's got rebound number 8 now. Inside. Soft touch off the glass. The chosen one's got 19 points.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Pass to Murray. Over Irving. Here's Walton. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Walton's got 10 points.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
And it's Irving off the drive. That shot off the mark. Good D by Murray. That's tipped. Here's the break. DiVincenzo, pass to the chosen one. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
I just love the aggressive finish.
Now, I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
Man, I tell you what, guys, that's a big play to make in a close game. Potential momentum builder there.
The shot by Terry, no good.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Pass to Murray. Over Irving. Murray, no good. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Lively with a screen on Eason. To the middle. And a slam dunk by Lively.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass. I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
And a slam dunk by Lively.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Murray, no good. The Mavericks leading. Outside Irving. Pass to the chosen one. DiVincenzo on the wing. 5 to shoot. Tries it from the top of the key. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
And they've been able to maintain this lead despite his inconsistency from the field.
If you look at rebounding rate, Tari Eason is one of the best in the NBA, Clark.
Yeah. When you think about rate, it basically looks at what percentage of rebounds do you get while you're on the floor. And Eason is prolific in terms of boards per minute. Uses his 6'8" frame well. And he's gobbling up rebounds at well under 1 every 3 minutes. That's a lot of heavy lifting there, folks.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Murray can't get that one to fall.
Defense better watch out. They better be alert, because this guy can make threes, as we saw in the first half.
Here's Eason. Takes it inside, and he lays it up and in. Eason's got 8.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
DiVincenzo, pass to the chosen one. Shot's blocked! And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. So for Dallas, Gafford, he's checked in for Lively. Herder comes in for Terry. And it's Lawson in for Kyrie Irving. Josh Hart's checked in for the Pelicans. Josh Giddey comes in for DeJounte Murray. And it's the chosen one missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Giddey passes to Hart. Here's Walton. Over to the wing. Here's Eason. He buries it from 3. And now a 3-point Pelican lead.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
And it's the chosen one missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Back to Eason. 5 on the clock. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. DiVincenzo pass to Herter. Herter, a screen on Eason. The chosen one drains the triple. The chosen one's got 24.
Shut out from beyond the arc in the first period. He finally drains one.
Now Giddey. He's got 5. Pass to Eason. This one for 3. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
He's hit a pair of 3s each half, making a significant impact.
Lawson passes to the chosen one. Back to DiVincenzo. Now Herter from downtown. Hart pulls it in. Down low. Here's Giddey. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break point. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
The play is under video review. The officials will have 2 minutes to review.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
The chosen one, the pass to Lawson. Hits a 3-pointer. Lawson's got his second bucket on the night.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
To the inside. Here's Eason. Back to Giddey. From outside the arc. That's good from Eason. On the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 7 tonight. Pass to the chosen one. Here's Gafford. He's covered by Hart. Herter, a screen on Eason. Here's the chosen one. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
Thibault, he's checked in for Dallas. And the Pelicans making a change here. And Giddey has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They lead by 1. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Jack's up a 3. Counted from distance. He's got 9.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Well, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
The chosen one, the pass to Gafford. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. Gafford's got 6.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's Ingram outside. The chosen one grabs a board. The chosen one's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Pass to Thibault. Here's Lawson. Back to Thibault. Here's Lawson. Giddey defends. Drives to the hoop.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
The 3. He drops it from range. And the Pelicans lead by 3.
Yeah, he's in his bag from beyond the arc right now. You see his confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
Holland, he's checked in for New Orleans. Thibault, a screen on Ingram. The chosen one, the pass to Thibault. No good on the triple.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide open look in space there.
Outside Giddey. There's the three. Mavericks with the rebound. Here's the chosen one. And he's got 28 now. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Seems like he can't miss right now, guys. I mean, completely in the zone this quarter.
And it's Giddey missing. Here's the chosen one. It's stolen by Hart. And the game's still closely contested as we end the third quarter. The Pelicans on top. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason.
Understand something. Keep talking on the defense.
Completely new group for the Pelicans. And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And here's Murray. So for the Pelicans right now, DeJounte Murray is out there with Trey Murphy. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Messi in at the 5 down low.
You know, we know Murray's got some creativity to his passing game, but no need to be creative there. I mean, he sees the wide open man and zips it right to him.
And with plenty of time left, that's his 4th foul. He needs to stay cognizant of that moving forward.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Pelicans.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
But in addition, I love their passing. I mean, they're buying into that team concept. That's hard to get out of your young guys.
Out to the right wing. Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Irving. To tie it up. Knocks down the long J. Irving's got 20 points.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Messi. Pass to Eason. Let's go with a 3. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it. For Dallas, they've gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. They set the screen. The 3, DiVincenzo. It's hauled in by New Orleans. Messi's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And here's Murray. Pass to Messi. Got a hand on it. And let's get an update on Josh Hart's injury. Allie, what do you have?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for New Orleans provided some info for us. And this one, not something you hear often. A pinched nerve in his elbow. But from the sound of it, it's much more than just a funny bone. It's tough losing a player like this near the halfway point of the season. They'll just have to find a way to replace his production until he comes back. Back to you guys.
Well, we appreciate it, Allie. Hoping to see him back on the court soon, guys.
They really hope to have him back, but it's so crucial that he's healthy when he returns.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside Eason. Fires for 3. Rebound by Terry. Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Outside, DiVincenzo. Launches it. That is now his 7th field goal in 10 attempts. Impressive.
Look at DiVincenzo going on the attack. Knows they need some points on this possession, and he delivered.
Murray from outside. Offensive rebound to end the run. Stolen by Gafford. Here's DiVincenzo, and he drops it in from the low post. And it's a 7-point Maverick lead. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Dallas.
You have to be a fan of the energy they've played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And, you know, on top of that, second chance points have been a major component for them. And I love the relentlessness they've shown on the offensive glass.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Lively's checked in. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks so much. I was able to hear New Orleans coach going over their plan during the break. He lit into them over their transition defense. He said, quote, "Enough is enough. Get back on D. We have to slow them down." The discrepancy in fast break points is eating at him. We'll see how they respond.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. The Mavericks lead by 9. Irving, the pass to Terry. Outside Irving. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Mavericks.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
That's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
Throwing up the trip dub, his talent and versatility shining through, but also just the sheer endurance. He went non-stop from the opening tip.
DiVincenzo on the wing. That three's off the mark.
I hate to say it, but I'm pretty sure we can close the book on this one.
Yep, I agree with you. Chalk it up. W in the bag.
Lively. First personal foul. Third team foul.
He drops the first one, and that narrows the gap to 7. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. They kick it out to Murray. 3-pointer. He connects! And now they trail by just 4. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Sure, it's not over. The clock is as much a problem for them as the score is right now, so they've got to try to manage it. Sensing an opportunity here to increase the lead and capitalizing on it.
New Orleans calls timeout. They're down by 6. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
The game's not quite done yet, but they need points right away.
Yeah, but they've got to score and then foul immediately.
Here's Easton. And it's off from 3-point range. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that'll put them up by 9. Both free throws good from Irving.
Unflappable. This guy relishes being the man to put the game away.
And so Dallas takes this one by a big margin. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup tournament to the West.
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business.
surprisingly loud crowd tonight. This should be a